Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am busy sewing up little booty. I'll show when it's finished. But I am on another rant today. Car tax today. You know, I have a Citroen C1, it's just a small hatchback car. My car is 11 years old, and all the years I've had that car, I've never had to pay the car tax on it because it was under 1,000 cc's. It's 900 and something cc's, and that was the, you know, the reason they gave you that, trying to get people to buy smaller cars and that, and it's done me great. Well, it's got to be taxed by the 1st of March, so I got the letter this morning, and I've got to pay £20 to tax my car. And I was foaming when I read that letter. I had a feeling that was going to happen when they were starting to charge all the electric ones for road tax and all that, and I thought, I knew for a fact last year I would be paying the tax this year for that car, but it was still annoying when I got that letter. And I thought, you know, why should I have to pay the tax after all those years? I've never had to pay the tax. But I knew if they were making other people who weren't paying tax on their cars, that I was going to end up the same way. But, you know, I need my car. I have a few packs of patterns which I meant to post last night. I was going to walk up to my local post box, because some of them came after the last posting date at my post office. It's 6 2/3. I can either walk over to my post office or drive over. It depends whether I have parcels or anything like that, or what the weather's like. But I usually go out around about 10 o'clock. I wait until around about then in case I have any other orders coming through, and I'll go in the night time. If the orders come after the last post at my post office, the last pickup for letters and things is 4:15. So if I'm going over before then, I usually leave the house about 3:30, and I'll either walk over or go in my car, whichever I'm doing. Well, I had quite a few came after that time, and I thought I'll just go up to the post box. I'll walk up to the post box tonight. That was last night, and you know, got to nearly 12 o'clock when I was getting ready thinking about going to bed. Oh, I forgot about those letters, those patterns I've got to post. Oh, I'm not going out at that time of night. I'll just wait until tomorrow, because anything that's picked up from that post box is only on my estate, is only picked up once in the morning, early in the morning. But the one at the post office, the post box there, is picked up a few times a day. They come backwards and forwards a few times a day to pick up parcels and letters and that, so it does not make any difference. I'll just walk. I thought to myself, I'll just walk over tomorrow morning, which was this morning, till I seen the weather chucking it down. Anyway, I had my breakfast and everything, and I thought I'll just nip over the post office this morning. I'll get there before they usually, I think they pick up around about 11 o'clock, one of the first pickup times. I'll get there so I just had my breakfast and didn't have much tidying up to do, because I hadn't done. I was upstairs doing something. I came downstairs, put my hat and coat and that on, and I was just going to walk over until I seen the weather. I thought, no, I'm going in my car. And then I looked out the window, and there was 2 great massive vans over my driveway. I'll show you. I've got a little bit video. I'll show you what I had to put up with. Well, I was going to go to the post office this morning, because it's pouring. Horrible. It is now lunchtime. They have been there all morning. I don't know how long they're going to be there. I know what they're there for. It's something to do with cavity wall insulation next door. So that was those vans parked over my drive. I didn't even look out the window when I first got up. I never knew what time they were there. I think they were there early on, until I opened the door and I thought I was going to get my car, and oh, can I get my car out? I can't get it out the drive. So I thought I'll just wait, and it is now 2:15 and they're still busy on there. And I know it's cavity wall insulation, that's what they're doing. No, you can't ask something, you know, like that for to move their vans, because they need to be near the house for to get all the equipment in. They're not there just because they can't find anywhere else to park. It's because of what they're doing, the job. So I keep hoping they're going to be moved, but if they're not moved by 3:30, I'm just going to have to walk over to the post office no matter what the weather. It's so annoying, you know, when you're somewhere and you can't get your car out when you want it out. And but anyway, a rant over with. I have to turn this little, I'll show you this little butty when I've finished. I'm having to stitch the top one way and then that's it, turn it back, because it's got like tops I'm going to turn over, so I'm having to sew the first part of the little band on what looks like on the right side, and I've turned this over and I've got the needle right around there. So I have to do it on the right side because it's turned over, or else you're going to see the stitching on the right side if I stitch it all the same way down. So I've done it halfway down on the right side, and now I'm stitching it on the wrong side for the rest of the... I'll show you when I've completely finished it. I'm just sewing all the way down the seam, and I finished these off yesterday, the little booties. And I did the first one, and looking at it, it just doesn't look right. I just sort of glanced at my notes that I have, because I have done them once before. I worked out the instructions for the little booties, and I was just kept looking. I mean, they just do not look right. I couldn't make out what I had done wrong, and so I started knitting the other one. And I really read the instructions there, and it was when I come to do the little bit down the bottom where you're decreasing for the heel and the toe. I was supposed to do the decreasing on one row and then knit one row straight across and then decreasing on the next row, but I had decreased on every row and that's what I'd done, so I had to pull it out up to the where I had started the decreasing, and then when I looked at it, because that's how I did the second one, and when I looked at that was when I could see what I had done wrong. I've seen Sheila, read your notes, man, first properly. Just one of those times, you know, things like that happen. But I'm nearly down to the end, and I'll be able to turn it round. And you know, they don't make little booties like they did when mine were little. We did little booties and little mitts, and we put little holes all the way around to put a cord in, but they don't do that now. They just have the ribs on them. It's the way they seem to be, all the little patterns and that are for, so I thought I'm doing them the way they're done today. I'll turn it the right way around now and see what it looks like. Yeah, and that's a little booty with the long part, and then that part is folded over like that. That's what the little The little booties are like these days. They all seem to be like that. I've looked on loads on the internet and that, and I'm looking in that way on. It's a long time since I've done things like that. So that's one sewn up. I have the other one to, it only takes a few minutes to sew them up. It took me a bit longer because I was busy talking and that doing. Then I'll sew up the two little mitts, and I'll be able to put them with the little hat and the cardigan and post them off to Joy. But I've started another crocheting, another, just going to do another lap blanket because it's quite stiff. I thought about it, it's super chunky. Mariners, some mariners were mariners aren't, you know, went out of business quite some, I'm not sure, a few years ago now, like about 3 or 4 years ago I think. And this was some that I think it was Angela, a lady called Angela sent this to me. And I have other colours in it. You know, it's my eyes. I don't know whether this is black or very dark navy. I think it's very dark navy. It just does not look. But I'm going to put some little stripes in with that. But I was thinking about the baby blanket at first. So you have 3 balls of this one. So that's why I'm mixing the colour in. And I have a lighter blue which I was going to put in, but it's very stiff. I thought, oh, it's not suitable for a baby blanket. I think it should be a lap blanket. That's going to be a lap blanket. But I'll probably show a little bit on the crochet channel because I do need to do 1 or 2 things on there to get the views up on the channel. So that's why I was doing a little bit of that. And that's how far I've got with the phone pouch I'm doing for Janet. And I just need to do 1 row edge all the way around. I may do a different colour all the way around the edge, and then sort the lining out for it, and I'll be able to send that to Janet when I finish that. But I have a couple of cards. I have to get the cards that have been sent. So if you're watching, this is from Janet and Pat. This one's from Janet, and she says she knows the pouch will not be ready for a while, but she wanted to pay for it now. So she sent me a lovely card with flowers on, with a payment for the pouch. Little bit cash, which I don't have to tell the tax man about, but I do when I write my things out. I do put some cash down that I get cash, because it would look a little bit suspicious doing something like what I do, and if they ever checked my books and find there's nothing to do with cash. So I do put a little bit cash down every so often, but I do like it if I can hide it from the tax man. And then I got this one from Pat, who she sent me payment for the scarf. It was a pom-pom scarf, and one of my patterns I sent to Pat. So, and she's thanking me for the scarf. She says the colours are lovely. She likes orange and brown. That was orange and brown pom-pom yarn I think I did that one with. And she wishes she could knit. She'd learned to knit years ago and she could do it like I do. So that was off Pat, so thank you for that, Pat, for that payment. So I'm going to sew up another little booty. I think this was the one I had to pull out. I'd already started sewing it. I had even sewn it all up, and that was, it just didn't look right. And I had stitched it, so I had to take the stitching out from the bottom and up there, and I just left that little bit, and I was sort of working, as always working I was working circular needles, but like as though I was working in a circle but not in a circle, because I wasn't joining the thing to put it right. So that's the other one. I'm going to sit and do that, and then have the little mitts to sew up. And I'm going to have to get to the post office anyway, because I want to probably post these, then I can send these off to Joy. And there's a little crochet cardigan that I have for Joy as well. So that's my little bit for today. So it's just little things today and a little bit rant. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. Bye for now.